And the ring is upside down.
Yeah, it was.
Feels like I know you girl all my life when I'm with you. Nothing else matters.
What's up, squad? It's your girl Stephanie.
And I'm Steph, and we're back again with another fire video. Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Alright, before we get into anything, please make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and make sure you turn your post notification bell on. Boom!
Alright, guys, so if you guys have noticed, we're in a different, I'm so sorry, a different place in the house. I'm sorry, that was my nail.
Trying to kill me.
That was my nail in your elbow. I'm so sorry.
They know what our room looks like.
Yeah.
I guess
we don't film in here often.
I guess when one of us does a prank, it's in here, but no, like doing sit down videos and stuff. But no, Stephanie was being lazy, y'all. She didn't really want to she didn't really want to do much, so she was like, yeah, nah, because we had a long day. Then after we got done, we're like, but we're here to film for you guys, for you.
And apparently for Sky, because she's watching.
Yeah.
We've been seeing in our comment section that you guys want a story time about how we got engaged.
Yep. On TikTok too, I think.
Yeah, TikTok. Yeah. I mean, everywhere people are asking us how we got engaged. And honestly, I can't even tell you guys the story because this was all Steph's doing. So majority of the story is gonna be her portion of
you got some part.
I do. I'll tell my part later. But yeah, you guys have been asking, so we are here to tell you guys our engagement story.
Yeah, boom boom.
Take it away.
I'm gonna take it away. Ooh, guys, I'm reaching over for my chapstick. My lips were dry. Let me tell you, let me pucker up for the...
Not pucker up.
For the story.
Feels so nice. I mean, every time that we do story times, we do it like on the couch or somewhere comfy, and this definitely feels good when you do it in your bed.
Oh. Yeah, it does. Just so you guys know, we'll start at the ring. Me getting the ring part.
Oh, yeah.
I got the ring months prior.
Yeah. Months
and months prior. As a matter of fact, I got the ring and we were still living in our like apartment town. We were still living in our apartment townhome. It was like an apartment, but it was a cool one. It was a townhome. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it looked like a townhome, but it was an apartment complex, and the apartment complex only had like townhomes and villas. So you either had like 2 stories, and you know, it was 2-story, or like a 1-story villa. But it was like, it was cool. Like it was like a house before we even had a house. Like, I don't know. I think like we had like a little cute backyard terrace thing, kind of like when townhomes are right next to each other. Sometimes you'll have like those smaller little back patio thingies. So we had one of those. It was all white fenced in.
It was so cute. I loved it. We had an upstairs and a downstairs. Yeah. And when I tell you, when we moved in there, we're like, this is gonna be our place to really like make very cute. And we did like our Christmases, we went crazy in that house. I mean, it was really, really great.
Yeah. So we had that we were in that townhome, like I said, we loved it. But so it was 2 stories. So when I got the ring, I had ordered it, and I ended up getting so when I ordered the ring, actually, let me say that I ordered the ring probably like months in advance before I even got it, right? And then when I got the ring, it's because, and just so you guys know, the reason why I had to order it is because he had a ring, but it was like it was a white gold version of the ring, and at the time I asked Stephanie what ring she wanted, and she had said gold. Like, I knew that she wanted like a ring with a gold band or whatever. So I'm like, oh, her engagement ring must be gold. So I ordered the ring in gold, but it was originally in white gold. So I ordered in gold. He was like, all right, whatever, we have to make it in. It's gonna take a little bit. So cool. Boom. I end up waiting, and then he's like, okay, it's gonna take like, I don't know, I think he said like 8 weeks or 9 weeks, something, I don't know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, that'll work. But then he ends up hitting me up like within maybe 3 weeks, and like, oh, hey, he got the ring, and it's in her size, you know, that it's in the ring in her size that he ordered 2. He's like, oh, I guess I ended up ordering 2, but it's in her size. I'm like, okay, great, this is gonna work for me. So I'm like, okay, obviously ship it. So we get the ring. I think actually I had to go to the mail. Yeah. So I think I went to go get it by myself. Yeah. Because they were like, because like, you know, mailbox of its apartment, so it's not to the door.
Now I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like,
I had a stripper in a box.
Sure.
That's what she
Could
thought.
be possible.
That's what she thought.
So yeah, so all I hear is her downstairs, and she's like, "Stay upstairs, stay upstairs." I'm like,
oh no, that's because you
I'm nosy.
came to and I didn't tell you to stay upstairs. I switched places with you. That's because you were harassing me. You came down trying to harass me about what it is that I got and what I had. And I think she even made it a joke like, "What, is that my ring?"
Oh yeah.
You know, like, and just so we're clear, she picked out her own ring.
Yes.
Okay. So because I gave her, she gave me the rum what she wanted. I showed her a couple options, so she picked her exact ring. Okay. And we're like that anyway. Like, we always talk about descriptive stuff. Like when we talk about dream cars, or I mean, obviously it's not her dream ring, but when we talk about stuff, it's descriptive. Like, oh, I would love that one, or something like that. When I talk about colognes, I'll show her exactly. So that's not foreign for us.
Yeah.
But then she goes, "Oh, is that my ring?" So then I was like, "Oh, this." She guessed it. So I'm like, "No, leave me alone." You know, I'm getting mad and aggravated. So I'm like, "Stay downstairs." And I like run upstairs by myself. I run upstairs.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, because it was cool. And the reason why I wanted to explain the townhome is because when you go upstairs, the upstairs was only the bedroom, if that makes sense. So you go up the stair, it's like a little mini hall in the room. So I run up, all you hear is people like, and I'm like, pow, like shut the door. Then I'm excited to see what's in the box. So I open the box, super excited. I'm like, "Yeah, buddy." So I see the like cute box that it came in. I'm like, "Oh yeah," but then I was like, I knew I was gonna upgrade the box, get a little box with a little light in it. So I'm like, "Oh yes, whatever. This one's fire too." So I'm all like, and the ring was wrong.
Yep.
It was white gold. Now, I have a hard time masking emotions, just so we're very clear
All I
about
hear
this.
is bang, bang, bang.
I was hot. I was so hot. I'm a very expressive person.
Yeah.
So if I'm excited, I think excitement is, I probably don't overstress show my excitement.
But anger, she's like,
it's just like passionate stuff I get passionate about. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Especially when she's trying to do something, as far as like a gift or something like that. If it's wrong, she is so passionate about it that if it's like wrong, she's like no, like this, it's like the end of the world basically, which I completely understand.
So I was slamming drawers for no reason. Yeah. Opening them and slamming
All I
them.
hear is,
I was cussing up a freaking storm. And then I think I got the box that it came in. I tossed it across it. That's how she heard. Actually, I think when she walked in, it was like a movie. She walked in.
Oh,
and I think I was tossing the box.
Yeah, yeah.
And I felt like it was like a movie. Like, boom. She's like,
oh my God. It was crazy. I wasn't expecting her to throw the box, because the box literally was like, and
I'm like, what are you doing up? And it's like, I don't know, it got so awkward.
And then she's like standing there still, she's like, what are you doing up
here? What are you doing up here?
Like, what is wrong with you?
She's like, what's wrong? I was like, no, leave me alone, get out of here, whatever. But then I ended up actually telling her that I got her engagement ring. It came in the wrong color. It came in white gold. And
I was like, let me see.
And I was like, no, you can't see it. And she was like, let me see. So I think I tried to like not get you to see for like, I don't know, it was probably only like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, leave me alone.
She needed a moment.
I had like a tear right here hanging, and I was just like, leave me alone. But then I finally was like, whatever. So she ended up seeing it, and she was like, oh my God. And she puts it on, runs down the stairs, and goes outside.
Yeah. That's when I found out the ring didn't fit my finger.
Yeah. It was too big, but she was
I didn't care. I was like, look at it twinkle in the sun.
But I was like, but don't get, and when I got it, I'm telling you, the bling, it was like blinging, and that makes me even think now. I feel like you gotta get it, like, well, you have to clean it. Yeah, you have to clean it. It's still blinging, but her ring was very sparkly.
Mine blings
at
night.
That's why it's not blinging at night like that, girl.
I literally put my hand out of the sunroof, and you could see it just go.
Oh, in the sunroof, yeah. That's why she liked it, because she was like, oh, it's like shines. Like she wanted it to like the multi-diamond shine as opposed to the one solid diamond shine at the time. So she was like, oh, I really like that. So that's literally why. And I think the lady in the video did that. So Stephanie was like, I'm right past me, ran outside. She was like, oh, it doesn't fit, but it's beautiful. And I was like, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So now the ring's in the wrong color and it's 2 sizes too big. To skip on that part, we end up getting like a bracket thing that keeps it from doing that.
Yeah.
But because you can't, and then the other thing is when the ring is too damn big, you can't cut it down because it messes with the structure of the diamonds or whatever. I guess is what they say. Trust me, I take it to 3 people to find out. Fast forward, we're in our house that we purchased. Is you guys don't know, we own our house now, and this is like December of 2020. Oh, because that's another thing. We were moving from our apartment into buying a house. So now we're buying a house. We had so much on our mind. Not that the ring was on the back burner, but I knew I wanted to make it special, and we were just so stressed about the house thing at first until, you know, then it was like a great smooth process, but then we got stressed again after we moved in, that I think we were going through that and enjoying, I think, the journey of the house thing. So I didn't do it at the time right away, which would probably been cool, I guess, if I did it right away. But
I honestly, at the time that you did it, I think it was perfect. But honestly, because we were from the time that she got the ring to now December, I was like, oh, she's not gonna propose this year. That's what was going through my mind.
Yeah, because she knew that I got the ring. But I'm like, yo, we gotta, like, we're moving in. And again, guys, the way I wanted to propose very specifically because I knew that Stephanie wouldn't guess it, and she's not the kind of, I don't know, take me on a helicopter, do it in front of the helicopter. I feel like, I don't know, like, but which is crazy because I like that stuff. So I'm like super big and like grand gesture, and she's not really like that. So I try to respect the simplicity that she likes, and with some things, like some things I feel like you like super grand, but like when it comes to, I don't know, me expressing my feelings or emotions to her, she likes it more like, I don't know,
like personal and quiet and like small, like nothing too crazy. I like intimate, very intimate, like you, me, nothing much going on, just I don't know, I want to feel the romance in the room. I don't want too much going on because it's like I don't feel us there, you know. I just feel like there's so much happening, there's so much, I can't focus on the person that I want to focus on, you know.
So since she wanted it like that, I was like, okay, cool. So she probably wanted it romantic, so I had the idea of what I wanted to do. Anywho, so December comes around, and I'm like, and by the way, we moved in November, just so you guys know. December comes around, I'm like, boom, I'm ready. Well, I was already ready, but I was like, boom, I'm ready in terms of I know my plans, I know what I'm gonna do. So I hit up a photographer, right? And I was like, hey, boom, I want to propose. I need you to, you know, do a photo. Well, actually, before I even said that, I was like, hey, I need a photo shoot done. Oh, sure, great. You know, like, you know, what's your availability? What day? What time? Yada yada. So I was very specific on how I wanted what day I wanted it on, and like around the time that I wanted it. You know, because it's photography, right? So around the time that I wanted it, and everything, and then how I wanted it to look too. So I wanted it like kind of like in the woods area because we always talked about engagement stuff before and like wedding stuff and what we kind of we want our wedding. So I wanted the engagement shoot to reflect that and reflect us and again who we are, right? So I was like, oh, it got to be like kind of like woodsy. These are like the picture examples that I wanted. I want, you know, neutral colors. I found a place, so then we went through a couple places. We agreed on a place. At first, actually, we didn't, but then I seen some other pictures of it, so I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely the place because we love that place. I asked the photographer, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, like I said, you know, I want to do this shoot. Once we pick the time, the place, and everything. I was like, okay, oh no, before I said I want it this way and because I'm going to propose. So it needs to be like that when I was explaining it. So which is crazy because then the photographer was already, you know, and super excited about doing it. And she was like, oh my God, like she's like a girl's girl. So she was like, she loved it. So yeah, so we got the place, all that. And then now it pretty much comes down to, oh, and then she told me how long it was going to take for her to edit everything. It was going to work perfect. So now it's just a matter of trying to get Stephanie to the shoot. You feel me, right? So I'm like, hey, you know, we have a photo shoot, you know, end of the year.
No, wait, no. You said, hey, we have a photo shoot. So we got engaged December 30th. December 31st, we had to be at our family's house.
Well, it had to be in, yeah, we had to be in Miami.
So she's like, hey, so we're going to do a photo shoot on the 30th. And I'm like,
yeah, so we could release it on January 1st.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm over here panicking because I'm like, first of all,
I don't think I thought it through too much.
I'm like, you know, if you guys know anything about me, I like to clean our house, get everything ready before we vacation. If we go, the moment we are leaving with bags to go somewhere, this house needs to be clean, everything needs to be done. You know, I have to make sure that everything as far as our home is good to go. And I'm like panicking because I'm like, a whole photo shoot, and I worked that day, and this and that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like I felt like it was so much to do. And she's like, don't worry about it, we'll get it done. And I'm like, okay, sure. No worries. She was so calm. I was like,
I was because I was just like, this is the way it's gonna be. So I was not playing with her. I already planned it. This was how it was gonna work. So it was gonna work or it was gonna work.
Yeah.
So
literally.
So she worked that day. She worked until 6. I think I made you leave work like 5 minutes early. No, not even. No. You said, oh, I'm gonna try to leave work 30 minutes early if I can. Yeah.
But no guarantees.
But no guarantees. But she was like, I was like, but try. And she was like, okay, because I was like, you've done it before, so try.
Yeah.
I guess that day she happened to be busy at her job at that time, so she did not leave at 5:30. She left at 6. I think at that, I'm just trying to think of when the sun was coming down. I think at the time the sun was supposed to come down like at 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was still Eastern Daylight Time.
She had been keeping track of the sunset time.
Yeah, when the sun was setting, and then the sun was supposed to come down that day at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So it was like imperative that we got to the park and be able to take the pictures before the sun come down, because I wanted it like almost like the sun was about to be setting kind of pictures.
Yeah.
Well, I think that well, no, the sun was fine, but then Stephanie comes home.
Yeah.
Oh, she said she was gonna do her makeup at work, which she did. But then she comes home and she's like, I don't know what to wear. Mind you, I told her to pick out her outfit before she left to work. Yeah. I told her exactly what colors to pick. But she could pick between before she left for work. She comes in outfit crisis. She don't know what to wear, and then the things I'm suggesting she don't want to wear. I got a brown sweater on because it was kind of getting a little chilly, and I'm like, neutral colors, man. Like that's what we said. And then she's like, yeah, well, now she's got an attitude. She's like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to wear. I don't got that. I'm not gonna wear it. You're done. Yeah. So now I'm like.
And she's so patient too.
Aggravated.
Yeah. I can tell that she's aggravated, but she's so calm. But I can tell she's frustrated, but she's like trying to keep everything like really calm. She's like, listen, at this point, just whatever you feel that works, wear that. And
I was like, I said you could do black and white. Yeah. Which was neutral-ish as well.
Yeah. So she's like basically, hey, you know,
find anything. I said if you couldn't find anything, I was like, you could do black and white or whatever.
Yeah. But at this point, not only am I in full outfit crisis, but also my hair is not doing what it needs to do. It was the first time that I ever got that blow dryer brush. Thank you, my love. The first time I ever got the blow dryer brush, so I didn't know how to use it. My hair was just really not doing what I needed to do.
Yeah, oh yeah, because when you came home, you decided, well, I'm gonna do my hair when I get home. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, it's not gonna take you that long, that short of time to do your hair.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I got the blow dryer brush. I got this. And then to top it all off, I had gotten my nails done the day before and I did not like them. I was like, oh gosh, for this photo shoot, like, it's just not, it's not it. I don't like it. My nails are like, basically all in my mind kept saying was, this photo shoot should have never happened because we're really pushing it to the limit. Like, we know we have to be on the road tomorrow. Like, why are we even doing this? Like, I feel like everything was so pushed. I was like, dang man, like nothing is going right for me.
Well, she picked off her nails.
No, I didn't pick up my nails.
I'll be back out.
Oh my god. You don't even have to be back. I could literally show you on my phone.
Okay.
As she walks away.
Oh no, your nails are done.
I need you to say that a little bit louder for the squad so they can hear you.
I said her nails are done, guys. Well, she was freaking tripping, and I told her, I even suggested for you to do a wet hair look, and she's like, no, and it's cold outside now. I mean, I get it. But anyway, so she was like not with it, but then I like got, like, I had put my foot down. I was like, we need to go. That's it. Like,
mind you, she's nowhere here. I'm home and she was out. She was out looking for the box that she wanted to put my ring in.
Oh, the box with the light, which during sunset, do not get the ring box with the light. It's stupid. It doesn't show, and it messes up in picture, because if you're gonna use the box with the light, it needs to be actually dark outside. You're welcome. But it didn't matter, because I was like, I already know what I'm gonna wear. It's gonna take me 2 seconds to get dressed. So when I got home and she's in crisis mode, I went bam, 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 got dressed.
Yeah, she literally got dressed. And then she was like, we're about to leave out the door, and she's like, go get my jacket. I'm like, your jacket?
No, you didn't tell me to go get my jacket. I said, my jacket, I forgot my jacket. You're like, aren't we in a rush? And I was like,
no, I think, yeah, okay, yeah.
And I said, yeah, because you didn't know what jacket. No. I got my jacket because you didn't know the jacket I wanted. Oh, yeah, and then two, I put the ring box in my jacket. So I was like, no. I was like, oh, my jacket. Because I forgot my jacket, because that's another thing. Me and the photographer, we were trying to figure out how on earth was I going to get the ring box out there. And I was like, oh, I'll get a jacket and I'll put it in it. Because that's part of the outfit change for this shoot. You feel me? Yeah, instead of like going to the car, I didn't know how far the car would be from the area that we're filming in. Obviously I can't walk with the box, so I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So my jacket was what? So I went, got my jacket.
I was really confused as to why she had a jacket. I was like,
yeah, for the shoot.
That cold.
No, but also the jacket didn't even really match, but that's all right. No, it made for context and color. It actually came out pretty in the thing, but if y'all just seen me later out on the bed, y'all have been like, hell no. So I went and got my jacket, and then we're driving there, and she's still complaining, and I'm like ignoring her. So anyways, we get to the park. The photographer's super excited. We get there, and she's like, all right, I need to hurry up because we should have been here. Sun coming down. Let's roll, big dogs. So, and then 70's all like, oh, I mean, okay, you know, we're walking, you know, like. So when I get there, she asked me right away, where's the ring? Because she's like, I was like, oh, in my jacket. And she goes, oh, okay, good. Because you couldn't see the bulge, because that's why I picked that jacket. So she's like, okay, good. So I take my jacket with me while we're walking. And then I like put it on the floor. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put my jacket here next to yourself. So I put it on the floor next to herself while we're taking pictures. So we taking pictures, and then we take a pause. She goes, okay, any more angling or any more shoot like different areas? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna take some. Oh, actually, because she even looked before that. She gave me the look, like we ready. So good. She gave me the look, like we ready. You know, like telling me. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Because you know, then I started getting kind of nervous, and then I couldn't even think. So then I was like, okay, yeah. So then I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let me take some with my jacket now. So then I go to like she's like, oh, your jacket is over there. I was like, yeah. And then so I go to get my jacket, and then she's like telling Stephanie now, oh, let me take some pictures of you by yourself. And so she's distracting her while I'm trying to get my jacket together. So then at first I think I went to go put it on, but then I was like, nah, jacket off. So then I got the ring now, like it's kind of like behind me, and then she's taking pictures of Stephanie, she's taking pictures of her. So I'm coming along, and I'm going, ooh, like, you know, so I grab her hand, like, okay, you look good, girl. So I go to twirl her, guys, and I'm like, bam!
And the ring is upside down.
Yeah, it was. So then she was like, so,
I'm like in shock.
So then, but she's in shock, she's freaking out, but then she's like, hey, yo, boo. Is upside down.
Yeah, so that's literally the first thing I was. She's spinning around.
After you freaked out, spinning around, you were reacting. She's like, it was like slow mo. Her reaction. Her reaction was slow mo in real life, because I was like waiting, and then she didn't say anything. But I didn't even realize I'm waiting for her to say something. She waiting for me to say something. I didn't even ask nothing yet, because I was just like so stunned about her reaction. And she's like, oh, the ring is upside down. So then I flipped the ring back, and then you know the girl, she's still.
And I'm like, aren't you supposed to say something?
I was like, oh yeah. I was like, will you like my baby mama for life?
Now, I had told Steph from the beginning when we were originally looking for rings, I was like, hey, I don't want that getting on one knee. Nah, I don't want none of that stuff. I want you to be you, and you know, you propose how you want to propose. So I didn't want the long speech, none of that. I wanted Steph to be Steph. So sure enough, when she asked me the question, after I said yes, we were both laughing.
Yeah, we were cracking up, and so was the photographer. She was like, "What did you just ask her?" Yeah, she was like this with the camera. Like, what? I think she forgot her job for a second.
Yeah.
What? I was like, that's us. Don't mind us. But yeah, so that was how I asked her. Boom. It was fun. Now we did all laugh afterwards because she was like, I was waiting like to see when you were gonna ask. I was like, yeah, me too. I was like, I totally forgot my.
Steph froze.
I forgot my job. No, it's like because I think I was like, I like the twirly reaction. The twirly reaction, it had played out exactly like I thought in my mind, like a movie. And it really played out like that in real life, at least to me. So I think I was so, at that point, elated that that moment had played out so well, excuse me, besides the fact that the ring was upside down. But I didn't know at the time. So at the time, I thought, this is perfect. Like the movie. Yay! She's going to say yeah. You know, and I think I was thinking that I didn't even really remember what I was supposed to ask. But yeah, then it didn't play out perfect like a movie. The thing was upside down. I was like, oh. It's like, hello. Okay, yeah, but it was good.
I think it was great, honestly. Now speaking from my perspective, because Steph gave her whole rundown.
Oh my God, you're not about to go through a whole perspective.
No, I'm not. Let me go through my perspective. No. You gave the story. So, yeah, so when first of all, I had no idea the whole day of anything that was going to happen. Two, when the jacket thing really threw me off. I was like, Steph in a jacket? It was too hot for her to have a jacket on.
I had to take a couple clips of my jacket though.
She did. And it definitely, that jacket went with the whole outfit. You would have never known that she just, quickly was like, I need this for the ring.
I chose any jacket, really.
Huh?
I said I pretty much chose any jacket.
Yeah. So, but yeah, when she spun me around and I saw the ring, I was so in shock because one, I was really thinking that she wasn't going to propose this year or that year. I was like, maybe we're going to wait until next year or like whatever. Didn't really matter to me, but I just thought, I was like, dang, like I really wish that it would have been this year.
It was reflecting in her character. She was giving me the biggest attitude for like 3 weeks. The whole month of December was terrible for me.
Oh my God, I can't.
I'm going to tell y'all right now. You know that's the truth.
I was sad. I was like, dang, she's not gonna propose this year. Like, yeah, she's had this for attitude. So let's say, for example, I want to say that she got that ring in like summer, so like maybe June.
Just say summer.
Yeah, summer. So by December, I'm like, bro, like this woman is never gonna propose to me. That she got the ring for nothing. She might just return the ring at this point. I don't know. So I'm like, oh, man, it's not gonna happen. So, then the whole photo shoot comes around and I'm like, this is the most inopportune time to do this dang photo shoot.
It was an inopportune photo shoot.
It was. I was like, why? Why do we have to do this now? Why of all the, and you...
But you understood why we had to do it. Because I was like, oh, for content. Because, content, we were trying to kind of start to build our content selves. I'm like, oh yeah, we should take them. Like, every year we said, and we always say we want to take pictures during the holidays and stuff. Yeah. So, you knew what it was.
Yeah.
You were like...
I was so over it. I was like,
we did it.
The funny thing was when she concreted it, it was like a few days before the actual day, and the whole time I was so mad at her. I was like, why would you do that? Why when we have to travel the next day? Anyways, fast forward to when it actually happened. She spun me around and I was so happy, so shocked. And then I'm waiting. I'm like, I don't know if she notices, but the ring is upside down. So I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but at the same time, I'm like, this is part of the photo. So I'm like, the ring is upside down. She's like, oh, she turns it around, and then I'm waiting. I'm like, what are you gonna say? Are you gonna ask me? Are you not gonna ask me? What, did I miss it? So I'm like, are you supposed to say something? She asked me that question. We're both dying of laughter, and it was just picture perfect.
What do you guys think? Comment down below. Was the engagement photo shoot a W or an L? Put W and an L in the comments right now. Let's go. W or L. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see a Team Steph show up for me now.
Oh my God, yes. No, but it was definitely a remarkable day. Afterwards, we went and had dinner, and it was fantastic. Honestly, I wouldn't change it for the world.
No, it was good. Yeah, we went to go eat. I was like, oh, no, you
yeah, it's
like, we can celebrate, we can drink. And I was like, okay.
Comment down below right now, guys, if you want to know more about our actual wedding. That is a whole nother story in itself. More,
if you want story time of our wedding day.
Yeah, if you want more story time, or if you want more story times in general, definitely let us know in the comment section too what you want to.
The story time of our wedding day is a good one. If you guys want more of that, let us know.
That one is funny, and trust me, you guys definitely want to hear about that one.
It's us all the way.
It's us all the way.
Like everything else, guys.
Yes.
But man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this story time of our engagement shoot. That's our story. We did it in the bed, decided to be comfortable. If y'all like this this story, let us know for sure. As always, guys, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
Because you know we keep it lit, no quit.
Hey, we're out.
Bye!
Oh, sorry. I kicked the dog.
Have to be so tough. Well, you gotta be so tough. Got your own, but can tell you need some love. Yeah. Feels like I've known you, girl, all my life. When I'm with you, nothing else matter, you know that. Nothing else matter, don't go back. I don't wait on you for too long, but I want you. Them go tell you you should fall back. Deep inside you know that I go make you go lovey-dovey. Your body on me make you go lovey-dovey.